the Author, a show about inspiring stories and conversations by creatives and all forms of art, music, movies, visual art, authors, creative writing, poetry, dance, culinary art, among others. Brought to you by the multi-award-winning author, life coach, and poet, Richard Mwebesa.
Kati, omuntu Robert.
Yes.
I'm this kind of a person of like, they call them what? A slow learner.
Hey, okay.
Yeah. Since omuntu gwogenda okujja.
Go pressure.
Yeah.
Wagala
nyo. I take my time.
Nekati nkumanyi. Twagala pressure.
But
wagala ebintu bigenda ku pensiyo.
Yeah, but I learned pressure because you know why? This modern industry that we
kati mwetuli kati. It's
yes,
competitive, yes.
So
osoba bakuleka.
Ogira ngoti.
Osomagira
software obozikwata
speed, I know, of course. Yes. Kati nga ogamba kati bintamye sagala kusoma.
Bintamye si performing math afuse
math akufukide zike. Ngaye bagamba. Tagala kuyitika. So kati mama nga mama mwita kusomero.
Temamwita kusomero. Remember me when I left school, I was tired. So I went to my uncle, I was like, Lila chinechi.
Kati story art. Kugamba art mufuna abakuwana encouragement. Atengo chuba. Atengo art form chigwa lyosika.
I used to do face painting by
face painting. Yeah. So you're painting on canvas.
No, canvases. I used to do that when I was processed.
Okay, but you're doing with pencils?
Yeah, and they used to give me, when they come, and I do for them nice things. Like, you know, I don't know whether they were nice or I was just a child. Yeah, at the moment. Because osobola okukola ekintu nga kirungi essaawa eno ekitunuulira myaka ebiri n'olwala so nze buli nakoma ng'okula nalaba akibulamu kibulamu so kati ntuuka nga anko wange are you sure about it? This guy is the one trained. This is what showed me that these guys were trained. They are kamuwala yantunuulira nangamba are you sure about it? So should I call your sponsor mugambe okusoma okutadde?
Of course, naturally, being that they're in an orphanage, in a home, they are trained in child psychology, so they know how to handle the child. Yeah.
Nangamba, no worries. I buy that you're good. I'm going to take you. But now the problem, where are you going? Which campus? Oh, institute, what?
Kati ngomugambi kati oyagala kugenda mu industrial art.
I don't know anything. Me, I was like, I'm tired. I want to do industrial art.
Okay.
So some of the questions, of course, they come. What is industrial art? What do you know about industrial art? So he clicked out. He was like, okay, it's okay. I'm going to take you. So when the guy said, I'm going to take you. So the guy said, I'm going to take you. He was like, it is okay. You can go home, shower, rest. We shall talk about it. Say, God will. And I never managed to move you. Tamanyi okusoma like abaze eki.
Yagala kubuukayo.
So I think Mama Sarah was pissed.
Naturally,
Yeah, because she was there, I think, for 2 hours. You know, omuntu yena yali agadde omwana wasooka.
Of course, yes. So
kyayagala. So we are going to office. As I told you, I think those people are trained. Yeah. They are Kambuarira Kolo. They are Kambuarira. She was a loving person. And so, but I heard what your uncle told me, but so my mom was like, isn't this? You come with her. So he took me to her room. We talked. So I'm like, help your mother and finish this. When you're done like this, no one is going to do what? To say anything. Yeah. So I was like, okay. That works, yeah. But P6. Yeah, 1 year.
One more year.
Yeah, I finished senior P7 and P6. So P7 comes, I passed. So they're like, my uncle called me, like, Robert, you're ready, you're going for institute and you're internally your industrial arts. So now number, but yeah, I was suggesting, but to Malako, senior 2. You try senior 2. When you prove me wrong, because of course secondary you do art.
You do art, of course, yes.
So ate bakola ne art bichi tuyinza okuyiga kwano bichi. So I was like, yeah, it makes sense. So you enjoy it. That's cool.
So olukata ogenza mu secondary somero kiri lebakus bagenda
nagenda baliyita Mukono Bishops. So I reached there soma. But I think since primary tubeerawo nga twasoma nga tuva waka.
It was at a school, okay.
So they never wanted us to have a school within the home, because they wanted us also to experience their life outside. So abaana okolokya n'abantu nga si bano. How do you interact with people?
Yes, so that you get those social skills.
Yes.
Okay.
So twavanga wewaka netufuluma home. Yeah, we had a van. Sometimes tugikozesa netugenda ku ssomero, and sometimes they wagamba temuli mafuta nga mulina okukatambulawo. So
that you learn
life. Normal kids. Yeah. So nga tugenda eri okusoma netukomawo netusanga bamaama baffe. So
secondary
it was a must when you join
something
the secondary
over boarding
section.
Boarding, okay.
Primary. So I joined senior 1.
Jukira diru yali up to S2.
S2. Ate nali mbijjukira. Senior 2.
Twerabira, of course.
Ngenda nga newanira ne ku bannanga senior 2. Yeah.
Kibuka.
I'm done with this. So I reached senior 1. I think I went into depression. Yeah, because I wasn't ready for young college like that.
Okay, so it was a new experience.
And so
kati boarding muliwe you are alone. Teria kufaako.
Boarding teria afaako nga mama
wo. Kiraka mama era kwagala nnyo.
Yeah. I was a stubborn kid, but I was loved. Yes. Because one thing I know about myself, I'm very hardworking. Have you ever been in a house where you call Anya, it's the same person? So my auntie trained me that thing. I used to be a hardworking guy. But that early age, I can peel matoke very well, by the way. I can do wombo.
You can cook.
I was trained with that. I can cook. I can move.
Well, you could take care of yourself. And pull your weight.
I was a good eater.
Nice.
So when they want something to get done in the orphanage, I was
Robert,
yeah.
Okay. Achigusa.
Robert, enkwezo zinovaayo wansi.
Wansi ng'okigusa.
Ngandeta abajjayo bange tugenda opika. Short time ngenkuze good. So they used to like me because abakiyita mujagujagu.
Initiative. In English we call it initiative. Gangwa wetuma. Ate ng'oyagala nnyo okukola ebintu. Yes. So kati S1 depression. Jukira wagamba depression. Kugamba you're missing the love of your mom.
The love of my mom.
Yeah, in the orphanage.
Every day.
It's a different environment.
Yeah. And different meals. What used to get this, pocket money, you have to go with this. At that time, that's
new atmosphere, new environment.
So I felt like
Kanogala chibuka matenera.
Nagala chibukamu mu ngeri nti bishops. We used to do this kind of trips from 6:30. People going to their trip rooms.
6:30 p.m.
Evening. By 9. By 8 something, 8:30, 8:40 something. Tebatuwanga tebagiranga bino nti omuntu osoma preps okuva saawa emu paka saawa nnya. I love that.
So they had scripted
I
the
think,
time.
yes, I think even that kept me in school a little bit because trying to feel a new. I think that it's up to you. Whether it's at that 1 hour,
You want
1.5 for which they get. Kakati, it okay. So they had a program every Sunday by 6:30 in the morning. All of us had to go to chapel. Katinga we do entertainment in chapel from like 6:30 up to around 8:30 when the priest come. Service. So they used to give us that time, kids to show their talents, but in Christ. Remember, eri home in the jail. So we had a crew called the Extreme. Yeah. So we joined.
Okay.
I remember my day was senior 2 Chivam. And now I'm becoming a celeb in senior.
Senior 1.
Because of my music and what. So, obulamu ndowooza ne bunyuma. Wanyumamu. But of course tebyanyumirako because I had that art of music najagala jekera nali nkubamu nenanga
piano. Okay.
Abantu bamanyi si kyangu ekintu kyate balaba kagayi kajuka
kagayi nga wakamali
so I became a celeb
in your school. Okay.
So but I did a song
Depression. So you wrote a song
to the other mothers.
Okay.
Yeah. I got it from mixing everything.
Your experiences,
yes,
from childhood.
What we want to see and to show them how grateful I was.
Okay.
And going to school opened my eyes to know that they are very important to us because the other side I used them to get that love.
So kati oluyimba olwaluwandika when you wrote it, it's done that brought healing to you and then you
to me. So I was like,
yes, at least there's some art. There's something you at least grateful for, but there's something you're looking forward to in terms of your giftings and talent. So kati olwo
depression yobao tandika okwagala
essomero kati ogamba kati S2 sikyakitadde kati nayongereyo ndala ekijja maaso
kati my S2
olwo nedda lulikendeddemu ogenda okula
weyongera bweyongezi buli wokuleka luliyeyongera. So in my S2 and we had a brother. So one of my brothers
yali part of the orphanage as well.
Until we had that thing that we studied together. So that habit at Kuliram, whenever we are at school, you can see your friend suffering or your brother suffering, and you have something. You rather suffer
together. Yes, you share. Sharing is caring anyway.
Yeah. You know, like other kids, they can give you, let me say, culture. But we can take it at the same time. When we get
finish faster, yeah.
So I have to share. So one of our brothers was accused of stealing.
Hey.
Yeah, that was S2. So the other guy, he had a talent. Let me call it a talent.
Kadeva talent.
I will call it talent.
Robert so ngachikola atia
waliwo kufuru eganje ku kyalo muyite that guy will open it. How You've lost your key.
Ogaya ninja bukodyo kyo bwa ninja bwali akozesa okugula makufulu.
He was just a bright kid maybe.
Yeah.
So this guy used to do that.
It was like it was a locksmith.
Yeah. Opens them what.
Iziganye. Any type of kufu.
Yeah.
Is a kesi, is a gali, which kufuru.
He used to bishops. You have to one of the requirements you had to be with a torch. Yeah.
Flashlight.
Yes.
Okay.
Those days there was that one in a spring moon.
Hey,
so they used to use those wires,
aluminium and silver.
Yes.
And
these and the plastic ones. They used to come in different colors, you know. Yes. But the same format like the other aluminium one we were talking about. So inange
spring.
Okay. Cutting uses that sometimes.
Akozesa okugula amakufu.
Ezimu nakozesa kufoko. So he was a pro. So that guy used to open those cases.
But yachikola just
to
pro
help
bono.
people, yeah.
You
have lost your key.
And you're stuck.
You're stuck. You come and help you.
Nenga bamumanyi. Celeb yemwe yo feel.
So I think comes in our dormitory. Someone lost. They opened someone's case. They took all the things.
So they stole that other student's things.
Yeah. So the warden came out and yakula kufuluano.
So your brother's name comes up.
Yeah,
because they knew him, of course.
Yes. They're like, guy, did you open this guy's padlock and take everything? I'm like, no, me, I can't steal. I don't do that. So of course, at school, while you're disciplinary
committee, yes.
So they had to take it there, called our sponsors, they came. So I saw that because when the other guy came, I was like, I'm my son.
You can't steal.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So he stood for him.
Yeah. Vouched for him. And the guy was like, do whatever you feel you want, but my son can't. I'm sorry to say this, but do you know how it feels a white person to say my son can't?
Yes, of course. You're the sponsor.
So you feel
your father, like, you feel loved and you feel they're there for you.
So the school saw things they open this case, the things they are saying, it work.
The things he
also
has
being behind.
So there was no motivation.
It's not lacking anything.
There was no motivation.
So the school was like, it's okay. You can come and study. It's okay, but you talk to the warden. So the warden was like, no, me, I don't want him in my hostels.
So then what happens next?
He had to go because you can't come from Bukerere up to
boarding school. You can't do day. Okay. So of
course we had to be together.
Collectively, so mwenane muvayo.
So even as we are tired, we are like, man, together.
So from there,
so they are like, these guys are stubborn. Because that wasn't only the case.
There were many other issues.
Yeah, used to come, they in the other term, this term, you get it. You get those issues.
So you're tired.
So the sponsors were like, we need to do something for these kids. So they took us to a different school, but it was. You know a place called Mayuge? Yeah?
Mayuge.
Yeah. You go up to Musta. Reaching Musta, you branch from Musta, then you go up to Mayuge. There's nothing there.
Sorry. Mayuge.
Last segment. It's coming to midnight. So from there, you move to another school in Mayuge. What was the name of the school?
It was called Rena.
Rena?
Yeah, Rena.
Okay. So you studied there up to what class?
Up to senior 4.
Okay.
From my senior 4. So I went back home. Everyone was expecting the other thing. I'm like, me, I'm stopping here. Because even them, they are willing to leave me.
Robert, why were you always trying to jump out of school?
Man, things were hard.
Things were difficult. Really?
Things were hard and now money, you see, because like my friend John, John stopped in P7 because he was my birthday, close friend.
So the influence,
yes. I think I would say
it was the influence, because peer pressure.
Yeah.
Your friends,
and
as they say.
When he did, which course I don't remember, but he did something.
Yeah. It's just the influence, the people you hang around.
Yeah, yeah.
You're an average love association of the people you are around.
You get it. So, reach senior 4, then with my senior 4, go back home. Everyone was asking my brothers.
You're not sure that you're going back anyway.
Me, I saw a different life because I used to live the other celebrity life. Because I used to serve in scripture unions. Yeah, every time, every school that I go to, I did praise and worship. Yeah, I got some certificates there.
Singing,
singing. I used
writing
to
music,
playing
piano.
Yes,
so you're
so
a big brand, eh?
Operate school machines,
okay. Equipment,
so,
mixing, music, etc.
So that I reached time, I come back home. People they're asking my brothers and sisters, which school are you going to? What? Then senior 4, which school? Me, they don't ask. Because of course
they knew. Anytime you can just throw in the towel and say,
like,
I'm done.
Yeah, me, I told you guys, me, I'm stopping.
So tell me, in the orphanage, was there like a rule that when you reach a certain level they let you go, or it was voluntary?
It was.
Yes.
Yeah, it was, because you couldn't be there when you were 18.
Okay. Yeah, so when you become an adult, they let you go. They make you choose what you want, and then
if they don't let you go, they can give you support from
wherever you are.
Yeah. But
okay.
not inside the home.
At the home. Okay.
Yeah.
The orphanage.
And also, they had to put a rule, depending, I think, on my experience, because I refused school when I was too little. Yeah, around P6. So they had to bring a rule of like, if you're not in school, you can't be here.
Okay. So Robert Ssekyanzi set a new rule in the rule book of the orphanage.
Yeah, if you don't want to study,
of course
you have nothing here
to do here.
Yeah. So, asking them where are you going, what? Me, they don't ask me. That's how I was asking myself why. So I'm this kind of a person. When I'm with people, sometimes they don't take me serious. I don't know why like that.
Why? Not necessarily.
I don't know, because I faced the same thing when I was doing design.
So after S4 you move to A level?
Yeah, I move.
You go back and do A level.
I told them I want to go to Luyans.
Luyans, what is Luyans?
It was that was my high school thing.
School.
Thing, yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, everyone was shocked. I was like, what? Do they do nice art? What?
So always art was your thing. Your heart was on art.
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah. Industrial art. Your dream from P6, P5, art. So you carried it all through into A level. So you enter A level.
So I enter by my senior 4. When I was done with my senior 4. They called me. I think I was 17 or 16 years. So I had to go, because remember they were 18 years. So if you're not there, there's no support. But remember, I was a nice person, hardworking and a good person, just to serve. That's what they want. So the sponsors gave me the opportunity of me studying from my vantage place.
Okay.
Yes, that was my high school as my agency. So I reached there and they were like, "Which school do you want to go to?" Because everyone expected me to say,
I'm done. Yeah.
So when I said Ssekyanzi, they were like, "And is it school? They do which thing?" I was like, "This is the secondary school." Everyone was shocked. Because
Priorities are changing
they're changing
as you're growing.
As I'm growing. So everyone was shocked. And they didn't think twice. So
you enter high school,
I entered,
you finish.
I found it
interesting because now you've grown. You in
I
your
don't want to
late-
say it, but the
Yeah.
person who missed HSC, I think you don't have a lot to tell.
Okay. So you go into HSC, do
So,
your thing,
yeah, do my thing.
pass.
Of course,
Then-
yeah, pass. Then,
Uh-huh.
then from there I was like, what next? So they told me, hey, you wanted that?
Art,
Sebo,
yes.
then have you to gamba.
Nero, but I think you're very intentional from a very young age. Because I know most children, as they grow, they always, the visions or the dreams keep shifting.
Yeah,
When I grow up, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a doctor,
yeah.
I want to be an astronaut, a pilot, etc. etc. It's like a way. You always knew a line was going
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
art.
like, I knew. And the funny thing,
Yeah.
when I was coming, like when I was growing up, Ngawombuza, what do you want to be in future? I used not to be. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a teacher. No. There is one time they asked me, my sponsors were there. I want to be a truck driver.
Truck driver. Yeah, you see, as a
I
child,
had it, yeah.
yes, as a child, every dream is valid.
So
Why?
when I was growing up, I was
Gola
like,
by akolera
Hey.
abastawo.
Nengamba,
That
what
is your
inspired
hero.
me? I remembered, in Bukerere when I was growing up, while you company in
Roko,
so I
okay.
used to see those
Big trucks. I think as a boat.
So it
ZTC
came
visitor.
after- It came after. You know, I was there thinking, why is it that I told these guys I wanted to be a truck driver? So I remembered.
Your environment
Yes.
was basically giving you suggestions.
If it is, because they were like, if it is not doing art, what else do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Truck driver.
And I was too
Fast track.
tiny and,
I see. Fast track. Who you would the A level or ingid the Omazo yise kati you now want to go do design.
Yeah.
So
There's a friend of mine. Was looking for art school. So they gave me different options.
Options.
So there's my friend. She's a girl. She called me on like the talent you had. But I took art even A level. I did gear. That's geography, art, and
economics.
so when I reached there, I was like, and only this can't work for me. So I called that lady. She was the lady. She told me there's a place called Artfield. Have you ever heard about it? So when I went to check it out, it was the place that I think I wanted.
Could fit your bill in terms of what you want.
So I was like, I want to do art. For us here we do this and this and this. So the person who explained to me, of course, they wanted, as you know, they call them what? Ababana abatunda.
A salesperson.
For him,
Commission.
he knew his job.
She knew her job.
Yeah. And he was a guy. He knew.
A guy?
Yeah. He
Was
knew
a
his
guy.
job. Burundi.
Okay.
So he was like, you see, these things, when you do 3D animation, because they have 3 courses. Yes. Okay, I think now they have more, yeah. But by that time they had 3, basically, yeah. They had 3D animation.
3D animation.
Okay. So they had visual communication. They had
Interior design. Okay.
So
Tunaronda ku chukwezo esatu.
akunyonyola naye nga nebyakunyonyola tolina kyopiikinga nnyo eva maki nti okuze nayejjukira tokirimu so nanyonyola talked about drawing cartoons what make them move what
Animation.
so I was like 3D animation yeah.
Wewe njagala.
So I went I did 3D animation because they don't have that
Diploma. Okay. No diploma.
so
You graduate.
to get safe. Yeah,
Kikulu nnyo ekyo.
because we
Who
used to
am
do
I?
a lot of
Is the
things.
issue. So it was diversity.
You did, yes. You do in the same course.
The same course. So you had not yet known your speciality
Remember,
that would define and distinguish you,
Yes.
differentiate you.
remember, I'm in the class of animation. I'm animating what things. But a lot is going on. There is one.
sound.
Yes. So there was a teacher. He came and we were learning on the production.
So that place spoke to you because of the past. You were into music, you used to do piano, machines, so it spoke to you. Okay.
So I did my first band. So why I loved it so much, that way it's like giving
They give you paint brushes and a canvas. Then they say, go paint what you want to do. So the
but this
landscape,
time around it was so different to the work, like they give you the homework.
yes, what you want. Yes, yes.
So you record,
Yes.
you put harmonies,
So the
Music.
creative in you was like given the paint brushes and the paint
yeah,
and the
it
canvas.
was like
and the latitude was open
it was
for
like,
you to be creative,
yes.
and there was no limitation.
The other guy just
I get what you're saying. You know, we creative straight again.
he just press the what?
The right
correct-
button.
The right button.
Yes. Bagamba mu Buganda yasinika omunya mu ssubi.
Negukola
Negubula negubulawo. So you discover yourself.
I discover
So
myself.
after you come out, you now enter the job market, because I've seen your work. Your work is amazing, man. Yes, ochukubye naye abantu tebanategeera nti Robert gyali. So kati later, what are the projects you've been part of in the
So
creative
from
space?
there, I did the audio production. What I used to learn at Renda, the institution, studio, what. So internship time comes. So we used to look here and there where I'm going to do internship.
Where you'll be
from.
blessed,
Yeah,
yes, to
So
practice.
this amazing studio, by the way, it's called 1A.
Kwade.
Yeah.
Okay. Julira.
Yojolira. Yamanyi.
Mu town ekikubira ddala.
Yeah. Basically, even in film. Yeah. So I went there. They had what I wanted. Me, basically, I never wanted music. To do music? No. Because even people started asking, but how can you be sounding engineer, but you don't like loud
Music.
things? Because when I don't clap, I don't hear things, I feel peace when
You're
I'm
raised as a
quiet
Christian
place.
in a way.
Yeah.
So
of course,
we had to be calling.
and sometimes when people see me, they think you're doing a bit to me.
Nandi we balaba dread. We balaba dread wano ebat.
They think
Nebagamba muyaya ayigiddewo. That nowadays people think, you know,
Yeah,
because
they do.
as I say, creatives
Mm.
are always the most misunderstood people.
So I had my
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, because
It
when
was
you have a
falling
dread, people are saying,
Me,
they associated dread to
Yeah.
maybe a guy who was spoiled or etc. But things change.
Yeah, I saw a clip. I was inspired.
Mm.
And the boys, they were called outside, like out guys. They were like, "Wali baweneza." These guys, they were two. It's called Joe Smile.
You smile.
Yes.
Ministries.
Yeah. So he called down these two boys. One came with a lot of tattoos, and another one had braids, and the other guy played only machines because one was on a guitar. And the other one a keys. Yeah.
Keyboard.
But they didn't worship when people started walking. So me, I grew up and maybe to worship or to know God doesn't matter
How you look, yes. It's the heart.
It's the heart.
It searches the heart and looks at.
So
who
I
you
grew
are.
up like wanting that to be looking as a video.
Envying was
So I went to my
Zikoli.
pastor. I discussed with him. By then I was serving with what? There was a church called it was in Bunamwa. It was called Word of Life. So I discussed it with my pastor. I was like, I want dreads.
Dreads,
What
yes.
do you think about it? When I put dreads, will I still be serving in church?
In church.
No
It's okay.
problem. Yeah, it's okay. So I went on.
Yes.
I had to do my dreads. What?
Yes.
So I reached there. I started with quality for internship. So from there, the first movie I did with them, it was
November?
Tears.
Tears.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because I was still an intern.
Intern,
Yeah. So with that, chichajawawo etweyungako ne
You're also part of the project of the girl in the yellow jumper.
Yeah. And if you check my name is there.
Your name is there. Among the credits at the end.
Yes, sir.
man.
Though it was,
Wajikuba.
Yeah.
So kati mweyo project
So
wakati,
you know,
sound
whenever-
engineering or about graphics?
No. Whenever you start doing these things, you find yourself. So
You find your bearings.
Yes. So I discovered myself. I don't want music. I don't want to be a producer. They didn't call it
sound.
like that. Yeah, a producer. You know this music stuff. And Andre, what?
Yeah, I know.
So
In my past life, I'm a musician as well.
Yeah.
So I get your drift. Award-winning musician, Sebo.
Yes,
Now one can nyimba ngazichukba gospel.
Yeah.
Yes, number of awards, Palm Awards, nominations,
Yeah, that's
Vig Awards, Detainment Awards. Narinchukba art has been in me. I've always been a creative, but it's not my show. It is your show, Sebo.
yes, sir.
Gwari ko Mike. Tugambe.
So
Uh-huh.
I went there. Then I
Mhm.
discovered I met
Mhm.
this nice guy. It's called Paul. Yeah, Kazi. It's very nice, by the way. Yeah, if you don't know him, yeah.
I haven't met him. Maybe we'll meet in the future.
Very
One
nice.
day.
So he
Mhm.
became my mentor.
Mentor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he told me one thing.
Mhm.
What do you want to do?
Mm.
Told me I want to do sound. Yeah, sound is big. Like it's wide. You can't do sound. You have to know what you want.
You have to specialize.
Yes, because there's mixing, there's squalling, there's what, foley, what. And we're like, no. I feel like I want dialogue. So I focused on dialogue editing. So me, the person you're seeing here, when you see a movie, I'm that guy who cleans.
Who cleans the dialogue? Okay.
I read that dialogue.
So you're a sound engineer, basically. You
Basically that.
frame the whole
But my segment, or my sector is dialogue.
dialogue.
I make sure that you
Wow.
guys get nice.
Sound.
Yeah,
You hear
sound.
what people are saying and
Yeah, or
syncing the
you
lips
know
to
when
the
you feel yes,
to the
like for the girl in
script.
yellow jumper, we had to do a lot because we did what they call ADR. So we were like lip syncing characters. They come in a studio, we record what edit.
Mitegera olowooza
Yes.
mitegere nti series technical nyeeyo
I
netegereza
So when
Kuwulira.
you
Mhm.
find a clip
Mm.
that it has rustles,
Yes. You clean it up,
properly.
take out the
Yeah.
effects,
So-
the breath, which is in the
Thank you
yes,
so
no
much.
filtering.
Yes, sir.
Then no
make sure.
what's called you render. Then
Uh-huh.
you bounce, you master.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
me, what I did, I was like, I
Yeah.
don't do mixing.
Uh-huh.
I can do, but I don't want to be there
Mhm.
because I feel
Mhm.
it's a weird thing.
I hear
Because
you.
they
You have to specialize, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, on a movie set, crew ebanene.
Even then,
Yes, by producers,
And when
by
you check the
editors, the
scrolls-
casting agents,
yes.
the scrolls at the end of the movie.
Yes, when you check
I'll
the-
go and check your name, Robert.
Yes, they
Ngenda
put-
kwetegereza.
they
Naye
put-
lwaki tewangamba? Waliwo sinisa. So after you
Sometimes
gala-
tufira mu firimu zaffe empola.
kizibu. Start
So,
off.
yeah.
Kati,
So,
after
when
that
you check
project.
there, you check dialogue editor. I always
I'll go and
use
see.
dialogue
I'll go and see.
editor.
Go and chindekere.
So from there,
Once you do, I'll call you and say, Robert, tugenda kweditinga go the script. Tugenda kweditinga. I'm joking, of course. I know you're for real.
yeah.
After
So
that
from
project.
there, after that project, lockdown comes in.
2020.
Lockdown yejja muganda wange.
Ekusanga wa muno musite.
Nsanga muno ya Muntinda. So my aunt calls me. Called me back home. Like, how you survive?
You are alone.
I was like, it's my time to hustle. So I decided not to go back home. So remember, I've discovered myself what I want. So I made more research.
Your passion. Omanyi kyoyagala.
Kati manyi kyenjagala.
Yes, what you want to be.
N'emyaka oba okuze.
Okuze, yeah.
Kubanga nina ngamba, you know what I want. So I reached that time I was like, kino. So I
Kanjiribe.
started research. What. Nemugamba mukadde nze sijja. So I started slowly and slowly. So I discovered one thing. Sound production. This industry, let me say field.
In Uganda, especially.
So you can't be with kings.
You won't survive.
You can't
thrive,
survive.
actually.
And remember, sitting the shooting crew or whatever,
It's a part-time
but this
gig.
this sound thing, and basically sound. batono abagamba
So
nti I
kati
want a sound
your
very
point is
permanent.
sustainability
Yeah.
in your welfare was going to suffer.
Yeah, ate nga n'abantu tebakinakitegera nti sound is very key,
Key.
in movies here.
Ate nayo brand yo nayo tenafuluma nnyo
Yeah, of
tutumu.
course, of course.
So kati so
So
how then you
nengamba bino ebintu nno. So
no bitekamu creativity nnyo wetegereze.
Nengamba
oyinza osula enjala wano.
nali nsobola ki ekirala. Nengamba I used to do
graphic design.
Graphics mwongereko ki. I used to like motion graphics because of the sound that I do. When people animate,
yes,
I put background.
You sing,
then
you
music, what the sound. So I wish that I made them myself. Then I do background sound. So I was like, I know motion graphics and I know graphics. I think that is enough.
And that's space to
So I
play in.
did 3 things. I did sound production. I did motion graphics. Graphics still.
Okay.
So that's how I entered the industry
of graphics, creativity.
Yeah.
So I know there are many other projects you've done which you've been part of.
Yeah.
For the still, what other projects would you want to share with us?
I did the Bride of Expo. Yeah,
The what? The magazines?
Yeah, the magazines. Then I did one of the few books that people see. Yeah,
Which book is
even
that?
with you, coach, I did.
Hey, I'd forgotten. Yeah, I'm joking. Yes, we go to link. Yes. So you did. We did 2 projects together.
Yeah.
We did the book cover for Inspired by 40.
Yeah.
The upgraded version.
Yeah.
Yes. Very nice work. Then you did This of the Now.
Yeah.
Yes, the poetry book.
Yeah,
Yes.
I did call with
yes.
one of my mentors. He has not mentoring me only in sound. It's called Paul.
Yes.
I told you earlier about
Yes.
So we did some
Paul
projects.
Kazibu.
Yeah, Paul Kazibu. So we did some project of the campus.
The campus. Okay.
Some,
Yes. I have come across that book.
Yes.
So you trained under the
a
brand,
lot of books.
under the brand Zaza Media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
how does Zaza Media comes? Chap. My growing. But we had people that telling us there will be light. You good to see the goodness of God.
God, yes. That's very key, by the way.
So I believed in myself, though other people looked at me like I'm not a serious person. But me, I knew what
You knew what you're up to.
And even up to now, some people see my work and they be like,
Your work is good, really.
there are few that
I know we'll have to preview some of your work
Yeah.
on the video. You've really done quality work.
Yes. But when I sat down, I was like, how can I start my own thing? I have to start.
How would you grow up and do your own brand, and then you
my
go
own
out there,
brand and
put out your content, and people see it?
and be like, I grow as a person. Because I was looking at giving more opportunities to people like me. Yeah. I've seen it, and how about those people are still there now?
Yeah, I know.
So my dream was to go back to the orphanage and pick my brothers from there, give them opportunities.
Yeah.
Because I know outside is hard.
Stuff. Yeah.
So that's why I was like, let me open up Zaza Media.
Zaza Media.
To see that.
To create a platform for your
Exactly.
brothers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Noble cause. Very inspiring story. As we come to the end and wrap of our interview today, any person out there who is saying, I just want to enter the creative space. I know your story is very touching, very inspiring. You're given hope by your home, the orphanage, and of course people who are standing there for you. So any last words for any person out there?
I would just tell them to be themselves. Be yourself. So try hard always to do what you think is right for you. Yeah, you can't make everyone happy.
Yeah,
And always bring those who believe in you close to you.
Wow.
So when to say that, because the way I do things, so I was humbled to be mean, not say me, you know,
Yeah.
but people trust me and they call me for their works. Like, I did a hotel man. I do some dialogue for it. That's St. Boss. I did Crossroads, JDC. So all those big
projects, yes. Your hand is there in the sound engineering space.
And when you check them properly, yes,
your name is there. Wow.
But just be yourself, believe in your dreams, and have a reason why you live.
Thank you, Robert. As the author will always do a recap at the end, 5 lessons I pick from your story. With God, all things are possible. Number 1, never give up. Number 2, do not jump out of school. Robert, Toba Momosomero, Lemenako. Would never have seen the graphic art and the design the world has to see. You have lesson number 3 is it's not over. I love a book by Robert F. Schuller. He says tough times don't last, but tough people do. Very powerful book. Talks about possibilities. So what I hear you say is in life out there, your story is not over because there are always possibilities. From what you saw of your auntie going to vouch for you, your name is off the list, then it's back on the list, then life turns. Number 4 lesson I pick from you is if you love something, be ready to sacrifice for it so that you are able to get it. Then my last lesson, which is like a laughing lessons. Please, people, do not pick locks. You'll be do not pick locks. Do not pick locks. Your brother was kicked out of the school, even if he was innocent. Yes, absolutely innocent. Please don't go picking locks. Your profession, Terry, Uganda. They will always accuse you. Yes, but on a more serious note, that's on a light note. But on a more serious note, what I heard you say, I've been hearing you mention the word brothers. I've been hearing you mention the word mother. I've been hearing you mention the word family. All I can say in the whole construct, that when you meet people who are not necessarily your blood, but those that share values, because the definition of family has changed. If you go into the dictionary, it says people who live together, share common values, common beliefs, and common affirmations or associations. So if you meet people as such, please hold on to them dearly. And that's what is in my book, one of my books out of my first book. I say all things said and done. You become successful. Never forget your family and friends.
And surprisingly, I can call them, I tell them my problems.
Yes, and they hear you out. Your real biological, maybe siblings. Yes. So I say in the book, hold on to your family and friends dearly. Cup them like a butterfly. Yes. If you hold it too hard, you'll crush it. If you hold it lightly, it will fly away. So have that delicate balance. So family, and thank God that your story is going to inspire many people. You losing your parents at an early age, and then going to the orphanage, and then again losing your mom who sort of like raised you in the orphanage. I mean, you've seen pain, but you didn't let the pain define you. You're here doing your thing, and you're really talented in the things that you also didn't mention. You do my graphics. All the nice work you've been seeing. This is Robert who does it. He does the flyers. He does my graphics on the projects that I'm doing in the writing space. And he also didn't. He partially mentioned. I also coach him. Yes, from time to time I call him myself Robert Nairobaki. So being sloppy, because he's very talented. So I coach him as well in terms of growth in his space as a creative. So it's been a pleasure, people. Until next time, this is us, the author, myself, Richard Mwebesa, your host, and our guest for the day, Robert Ssekyanzi, the sound engineer, the graphics designer, and the entrepreneur, doing big things in big spaces, big places, but doing it silently and quietly. So
one thing before we go, Zaza Media is here for you.
Yes.
The place where we learn. The place where we give you nice work.
Yes.
Clean and special works.
Yes. Wow,
So
Zaza
it's-
Media, I can vouch for them 10,000%.
Yeah.
Please, you have any work in graphics, anything in the sound engineering space,
Mm.
still motion graphics or
3D
sound
animation.
3D animations.
We are a 360 company.
Wow.
So we do everything.
Wow. Yeah. So reach out just in case, or DM me, and I can give you the contacts. Yes, of Robert Ssekyanzi. He's on all socials. You can go on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Oh, it's now called X. Yes, X.
Yeah, yes.
And then check out him, or even go ask Mr. Google. Yeah, Robert Ssekyanzi, and you'll get to see the works he's done. Until next time, I sign out. Bye bye.